So, this is my first block back after becoming a USPA national champion and IPL world champion in both the 100 kilo open division and as a junior. This means a lot to me because the first 2 years being there at nationals and worlds, I was very much anxiety ridden and just not confident, not confident in myself as much as I could have been. My abilities were definitely skewed with that. So the third run through, I managed to win nationals. That was big. The gap was growing a lot, but after squat and bench, and then finally we went on to deadlifts and the gap started closing. Then on that third pull, managed to close it by 2.5 kilos or 5.5 pounds. That was all I needed to win, and that secured my ticket as Team USA member to Worlds. That made my confidence soar through the roof. That made everything worth it. That made everything that I've done in the past worthwhile. It made it worth doing. It made it worth being there for, and it made me very confident in myself. This was huge because then I was invited to Argentina, which was a 14-hour flight. Obviously, that does take some ability off of you. That definitely makes you a little more anxious for sure, but it makes you more fatigued. It makes you more tight, all that stuff. So finally got there, won Worlds, had my fun, and then we came back and started training right away again. That was it. Became world champion, but I wanted to get right back to it. So before becoming a world champion, I was a football player back in middle school. I was not very big then. I was not very confident then. I definitely had some issues being confident in myself. That was a major thing. I had anxiety and I was definitely depressed back then. But before becoming a world champion, that's where I was landing. That was not a fun place to be, but I was definitely an athlete and definitely always had a knack for this. So being that, I definitely wanted to extend myself further into the strength world. That was just something I always had a goal of doing. So being that, I definitely was not at my best in terms of how I felt with my life, how I felt with myself. But then I found the fire to where I wanted to be and who I wanted to be. That made it all worth it. Finding myself in this spot where I just had to perform and had to be there and had to be up with the best, that really made me confident. So we will definitely be talking more about my past in future videos, but I thought I would just inform you guys on how training has been recently. So this first block back, we managed to take 661 pounds for 5 reps on the stiff bar. That was a big rep PR for me because I've only done 3 reps on that weight. And we had added conventional in that block as well. So I managed to do 601 pounds or 273 kilos for a set of 4. It was supposed to be a set of 5, but you gotta embrace the fails. So managed to make that set happen. It was still a 4 rep PR, so I was happy with it at the end of the day. Then the following block, I had managed to chip that by 2.5 kilos or 5.5 pounds and made it a cluster set of 4, which took about 2 whole minutes to complete. So that was a rough set, but I did manage to get it done and stay with that. Squats were really good as well. That I was really happy with. This was the shining through moment of the block. I managed to squat 600 for 5, which was a 4 and 5 rep PR. So that was a rep PR by 2 reps for my best triple, which was in prep, and this is just in the off season. So this was a big thing for me. And then that same block, we had triples, which that was the big one. I had done only 606, I think, for 3, or 601 for 3, actually, the block before. And that was a 3 rep PR by about 10 pounds then. This next block, I had managed to do 606 on the week 3. And then we went to 640 for 3 the week after that. It definitely gave me the confidence in my ability to squat 700 pounds. Being a 700-pound squatter would definitely put me up there with some of the best 100-kilo lifters, and that is huge for me. Being a world champion, I had not squatted to the best of my ability on the day. Obviously, I was very tight that day. Being travel-ridden, that was a lot of stress on my body, so I couldn't get as deep as I wanted to. But now, we're squatting more than that, and for 3 reps. So, it's been going good. Safe to say, this block has been very much a bounce back. And after the 600 for 5, I had managed to squat 552 for 6. Grueling set. I do not like 6s after 5s, but it was worth doing. Get the volume in, get the work in, and make it happen. And then stiff bar doubles. That was another thing this block. Managed to get 705 pounds there. My best set of 2 was on that weight was 701 on a deadlift bar. So this is on a stiff bar, and this is raw, not straps. Very happy with this. This made me confident in my ability to pull over 800 on the deadlift bar. which, okay, now I had managed to get through the block successfully, hit rep PRs, all that stuff. Now I had to get hit with a sickness. That was rough. I had norovirus. 2 straight days of just being sick and feeling flu-like symptoms, not fun. So after that week was over, I had managed to actually come back strong in the gym, do what I wanted to do, and actually managed to have a fun deadlift day with one of my friends. So we managed to rip 800 pounds that day after failing 816. So I retook this set with straps because I did not want my hands to rip, especially going into a strong prep now. I want to have my hands intact. So strapped up for that set, got it done, and made my third 800 pound pull of my career. So that was fun. After that, we had managed to bench. Just wanted to have some fun there, just see how I was feeling, and make everything move good. So now we had hit a 200 kilo bench press again, or 440 pounds. And this is now the 15th time I've hit this weight. It's been a lot, but we hit it clean, we hit it strong, and it was after being sick. So safe to say I'm happy with this block. And the conclusion thereafter too, since I was sick and then came back and managed to make myself even stronger. So now we are on the road to the Arnold. That is going to be fun. The WPPL Pro Invitational will be taking place March 7th, and that will be at the King of Clubs venue in Columbus, Ohio. So that's the next one. Very much looking forward to that. It's going to be a tight battle. The guy I'm going in against definitely is going to be close with me, but we're looking forward to it. We always like a tough battle. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this can be a big motivator to you guys to keep going no matter what you achieve. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you next time.